we are ready to go. Ready to go for game one of Triple Threat versus We Throw Stuff.
Can you share this into the SRA page?
I did at the beginning. I will do it again.
And make sure you say what it is instead of watch here.
Well, it's too bad you don't have a Facebook, Logan.
I could do it, but I'm trying to turn it.
I'm trying to run a stream.
That's true.
Alright, I will put it in here as I missed the first couple points. Twitch.tv/Texas RoundNet. Not Roundet, RoundNet.
Here, I'll type it while you commentate.
Okay, great. Thank you, Logan. I believe we had a double fault start there. So WySpike Triple Threat's going to be up 1-0 at the beginning. David Louie surprisingly has not been cramping so far today, so we'll see how he survives through this first series here. As he double faults there at the beginning. Kevin Bailey, a foreigner here from Michigan, competing here in Texas. So far doing pretty well. Oh, as I got the hiccups, but double faults there. Double faults all around so far. We're going to have Nick Noguez. Maybe he'll put on a serve. He does. Not the best up. Okay set there. An up there from David. Nick's going to set it back to the net. David's... A miscommunication there. Nick thought it went off of David's body, but it did not. So David sets Nick, and Nick was not running back because he thought he bodied it up. Really unfortunate. You really have to communicate with your teammate there. Make sure you know that you touched it or not. Fredric.
Stop talking about CS so much. It corrects versus to CS.
I think that's actually probably from League of Legends.
Oh, really?
Anyways, Logan flaming me for my typing repetitiveness, as I think Nick got ace there, but I don't think Fredric called the score, so he made him take it back, as he's going to lip there for sure. They're going to call it. Kevin Bailey wants a bang, but he forgot he's in Texas, not Michigan. Fredric goes for the drop there. David doesn't even take a step toward it, as he knows he's going to miss. Second serve is no good. So We Throw Stuff going to be up that little mini break. David Louie here to serve. Definitely the stronger server of the two. The carrying force in regards to serving on Triple Threat. Fredric's not going to like that first serve, so he's going to call it bad. David Louie is going to line up once again. Go for a push there. Not a great service to you, but a good set there from Kevin Bailey to help out Fredric, as Fredric's just going to jump over and put it right behind him. Nick Noguez wasn't quite ready for the put away there, as he thought the point might have been over, and hesitated to rotate on defense there. So really just needs to make sure that he's in every point and rotate every time. I think the serve hit the water bottle, so they're going to throw it back over here. And throws the water bottle away so it doesn't hinder the play. Kevin Bailey to serve here. Goes for a little bit of a cut. Nick wants it off the rim. I'm going to play it. Fredric tries to body it up, but just barely moves out of the way of the ball's trajectory. So it's going to be a little bit unfortunate there from Fredric, moving out of the way, as I thought he was going to get a nice body up off the chest there, as Nick swung nice and high for him, but didn't quite get it. Nick here to serve. Fakes the backhand, goes for the forehand, doesn't find it. 4-4 here. Kevin going to come over here, turn on his camera, as he forgot, and it overheated. So he's just stalling. He's just icing the server. Nick doesn't mind. He's going to play through it anyways. He's going to serve here and hit the front rim. So double fault there. Good ice there from Kevin Bailey, Michigan player, icing the other team. Fredric here to serve. It's a big serve. Hits a little bit of the lip there. Gonna go for a second one. Swinging hard. Goes for a little bit of reverse cut, but David's just there to easily push it away. Fredric on the pool there, but not where David's hitting. David, not known for being a rapper. He always pushes. Generally, when he can push, he will push. So in this game, I would probably, if I'm Fredric and Kevin, I'm probably going to try to play defense on his push as often as I can here. David goes for the reverse cut, does not find the net. See if he can get this second one on. David hasn't been getting too many serves on, so he's going to have to find a serve here in order to make them play. Gets it up there. Gets a decent set. Gonna call a hinder on David there because he could not reach out for the ball. David does often do that. Does often play body defense too close to the net. So they're going to redo the point there. There's a little bit of a disagreement. So David Louie here to serve fives. They're going to talk about it a little bit more.
This is Rich's. Does anyone see one of these?
Just put this under it and it won't go in the ground. As I'm missing the play here because Dax is standing in front of me. Play of the century just happened. I missed it. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure it was just 1, 2, 3 foot away. So we'll forgive Dax this time, I guess. Kevin Bailey to serve here. Nick's going to get a decent up, but even better set. A good up from Fredric, but just way too far from Kevin Bailey. Fredric tries to blast it up as high as he can, but just ends up shooting it far. A pretty big rocket there. Going to readjust here, so a little bit of a better angle. Nick to serve here, sixes. Swinging hard, but not finding that front pocket. Second serve. Won't find the net again. Still a close game, still anyone's game, still very early. Fredric here to serve. Let's see if he can make a break happen. Goes for the backhand. It's on the net. They're calling a lip. Fredric to serve again. His backhands do generally lip pretty often. Goes for a pump fake, 2 pump fakes, and then finally serves. Nick's going to be there for a nice set, and David's going to push it on through. Fredric is there for the touch. Kevin Bailey with an off-net set, and he cannot put it back on the net. A little bit too far from Fredric. Maybe get it back to the other side of the net where Fredric is at and see if he can make a play on it. Fredric does his best to try and run through and backhand it back onto the net, but he's just not able to get there in time. A little bit of recovery time here as both players get back to the net, wipe their sweat off with their own towel that they brought, apparently. David goes to serve here. Jams him up. A jam from David. They don't like it. They call no. It did look like it made contact maybe with the rim there. He's going to go for a second serve.
No way. That's insane.
Doesn't get that second one, so they're going to rotate here. 8-7. Kevin Bailey misses that first serve. He's going to go for a second one here. Gets that one on. Might have been a lip, but they're going to play it anyways. Nick blasted Kevin Bailey with a nice touch. Fredric with the off-net set. They're going to be there. Blasts, but misses, I believe, misses the net. It's going to be a point for WySpike triple threat. Tell Tarpey to mind his position. I don't think Rich is certified. I'm not even sure if he's necessarily observing. I think he might just be ball shagging. Really not sure what he's doing. I guess he is observing. Okay, so they agreed for Rich to be an observer. Yeah, I don't know if Rich is or not. I hope he is. He's been playing for a while, so I think both teams trust him a fairly decent amount. Yeah, but yeah, he is in front of the camera, and we could remind him of that. Both triple threat call lip there, and I agree. But Rich Tarpey calls it a clean serve. Triple threat, not gonna like that one. A good up from Nick there. A good set. So Nick pushes it straight off the net. David to serve here, see if they can get him back into the game here. That's a nice up. Fredric with a decent recovery set. It's off the net, but neither triple threat are on that side of the net. One of them definitely needs to be rotating to the other side for situations like that. If they're already there, that is an easy defensive up. But both teams just stuck on their side of the net, not in the play. So We Throw Stuff is going to run away with that one. They're going to serve here. 11-9. Big lip there. Kevin Bailey Doesn't look like he likes this ball. It is like 100+ degrees outside, so we are trying our best to make sure that balls do not turn into balloons, which sometimes it's a little bit hard in this heat. But I think he found a ball they like, so we're going to continue here now. Lips up that second one again. So the point's going to go over to triple threat. Nick here has been working on his serve, has recently started to develop an actual cut serve. So we'll see if he can pull out a break or two maybe. Gets a little bit of a bad touch there, but it's going to be an easy set right back to the net. And Fredric's just going to put that away. 1, 2, 3. Nick maybe might need to start throwing in some drops here to mix up his serve a little bit. As we get Fredric serving here, 12-10. Gonna serve it up there. Good service from Nick, and he's just gonna push it right off. There it is, triple threat pushing once again. And We Throw Stuff just not playing defense on the push at all. They're just sitting on the wrap all day, and they're just getting pushed. And that's honestly why I think they're not getting these defensive touches, because they're playing triple threat like they're rappers when they're pushers. So David Louie gonna serve here. It's gonna be a set on the net. Nick tries to get the defensive touch, but it's gonna get blasted over him. Good try there from Nick. That was honestly probably the right positioning. Maybe could have been a little bit closer to the net to maybe try to cut that ball off a little bit sooner before I got over him. I'm just not going to find it. That's going to be a nice easy up for a triple threat to play. David does not want it. Does not trust Nick with that set. Nick may be looking into the sun there a little bit, so maybe not have wanted it. That one's going to be a lip as well. So they're going to take their free point regardless, as they're going to rotate here. 12-13. 12-13. You good? 12-13 here. Nick's going to get a nice serve on the net, but Fredric's going to handle it. Nick with a nice up, falls for it, comes back, dives again, hits the ball, gets a little bit of a cut hit, but they're going to get the nice defensive up off of the off-net set. A great up there from Nick to readjust as he is falling to the ground. That was honestly pretty amazing as he dives through the ball, misses once, but does great to readjust in the air and get that up. David with not the best set, gonna take a timeout here as he limps off the field a little bit, probably cramping, which is to nobody's surprise. David has cramped out of the last.
I'm not cramping it.
David is not cramping. He's just old. Went for a dive, did not go too well, but I believe.
Did you get stung?
Are you okay?
I just landed on my tailbone.
Oh yeah, that's not a good
It's
one.
not a cramp, it's just a tailbone.
Would you like some water
Water, pickle juice, anything?
or some ice?
I can get you some water. You want water?
It's weird. How about I...
Do you want to sit down?
Do you want some ice?
Just need a minute. Give me some ice water.
I'll get some water.
Can we get some water out of here? Do we have water in here? I got Gatorade. That's all. I got Gatorade.
I'll be okay. I just need
But it's cold.
I need a good time out there.
Gonna take his injury time out here. So honestly, a pretty good game so far. Triple threat making some nice plays.
One or the other. It's liquid though.
I just landed on my butt.
So just like take, I mean, it'll, whether it's a bone injury,
It'll pass, don't worry. Yeah. It hurt a lot.
oh, G2. I didn't know I like that. Oh, wait. That's close. Can we get a, where's Fredric? Can we get a whole game interview? Let's go.
He's over there.
Right now. Let's go.
So he'll be all right. We'll get into the game. He's just gonna take a little bit of a rest. He landed right on top of his tailbone, so he's just gonna make sure that he's all right for a little bit, and then we'll get back into the game. Triple threat, honestly, putting up a good score here so far. They haven't been broken in a little bit, but they'll have to be able to take breaks in order to take this game. So we'll see how they get back into it. David's starting to feel better. If you can see him, not sure if you can see him right behind me here, but
It's just an impact thing, you know?
he is confirming that he is feeling better. Hopefully he will not cramp. Knock on wood.
Oh, no.
There's no wood to knock on.
It's over.
Someone find me some wood. Well,
The plex.
well, GG.
Like heat-wise? Anything.
I'm feeling EY honestly pretty good. I'm very hydrated. I'm tired. I'm disappointed with lots of Butterfingers, but I also felt I played well. So
Heading into the rest of game one pretty soon here. But if you're tuning in, who's injured? Yeah, David. David dove and landed on his tailbone, and it was hurting pretty bad for a second, but he just needed to take a second to get back into it. So he's up and walking now. He seems like he's okay. He was limping a lot more before, but I think he's going to be all right. Just need a second to recover, sort of like when you get the wind knocked out of you. As Kevin hits our tripod, these foreigners come here and just think that they can hit our tripods. It's fine. It didn't mess up at all. But yeah, we looks like we're gonna continue game one here. Fredric, to the field, please. Cooper, if you could take a seat, please, sir. If you could take a seat, please, sir. Thank you. All right, we are going to get this back underway. Had a nice little injury time out, but we are good to go. This is the semifinal matchup between Triple Threat and We Throw Stuff, which is Fredric and Kevin. It is so trying to remember what our positioning was here as we ended the game. This looks about right to me. Fredric's going to be serving on the side, 14-12. This is that first serve. Been nice and iced as he misses that one. Going to get the second one on. I think they call front rim on that one. I mean, you guys could like move this cooler and then sit back here. Yeah, here we go. Ah, yeah. Boom.
you are doing great.
All right, we got a 1-2-3 up there from Kevin Bailey. A nice put away.
WySpike!
Let's go, WySpike! Got to cheer for your own team, even if you're commentating. Dax possibly joining WySpike in the future? Question mark. This is a leak after he leaves Baylor.
Sorry, declined.
What?
Oh dang, he declined to WySpike. That means he's not allowed to join any other club in the world.
Who did?
How did I?
I declined my WySpike, my temporary 5-year maybe WySpike contract.
Nick here to serve again. He's gonna miss the net again that time.
Are you just bound to finals and everything?
Kev, take that tripod. We're taking care of two. Dude, you cannot have him, Thomas. Yeah, that's true. Curious what the strat is behind the Kev shirt back on. I think it's called he wants to be able to have skin tomorrow. That's usually the play. Usually if you don't wear a shirt all day like Kevin has been, you end up the next day like it's just peeling off of you. It's crazy. So that might be something. I also think that's like the 4th shirt he's had on today. So I don't know. Yeah, he might just be trying to find a new fit for him, a new mental state with a new shirt. Nick puts that serve on the net. He's going to get a nice defensive touch. David's going to set him up. Nick does not get it. Almost throws his hat. Doesn't throw his hat. Why is there no hat throw?
Composure.
Definitely needed a hat throw, but yeah, keeps his cool there. Does not throw the hat. The hat gets to live one more rally.
Video that.
That was a little bit unfortunate. A good defensive up from Nick, but unable to convert it. He gets dropped here, but he wants it. Fredric gonna get his first fault. Second one's a lip. Point gonna go over to Triple Threat. It's gonna be 5-6 here. We're going into the later parts of the game. David Louis is gonna need to take some breaks here in order to put Triple Threat ahead. Or Nick's gonna need to convert one of these defensive touches. David gonna double fault one more time. 17-15 here. It's not too late, but it is definitely getting close. Fredric and Kevin have that 2-point lead, which they can hold into the end of the game, which is a very viable strategy, especially against Triple Threat if David doesn't put on serves and Nick being fairly easy to hold. But they are going to double fault as well. So Nick's going to be here. At least Nick is putting him on, making him play, giving Triple Threat the chance for them to make errors. Goes for the drop, but Fredric is there, puts it up. It lifts up over David. David's in a good spot, but lifts up right through his hands, which is a little bit unfortunate, but good 4-way throw stuff here. Puts them in a good position to finish off the game, especially if they take a break here. Fredric serving. Puts it on. Nick gets a nice up. David with a nice set. Nick gives the ball to Fredric, but Fredric is unable to give it to Kevin. A little bit of a risky play there from Nick, dropping it right into Fredric's hands, but they get away with it. So David's going to serve here, hitting the front rim. It's going to go up off Kevin's face. Fredric calls no. A good face up there from Kevin. That's a new Michigan strat, I guess. Yeah. So David's going to go for his second shirt. Like, the chat's talking about shirts, and now I can only think about shirts. David goes for his second serve, drops it. They get it up nice and easy and put it away. Don't know what the strat behind Kevin's shirt change was, but I think it's working. David has not put on any serves, really, other than that one. Here he goes. Kevin goes for the Fuengo. It's going to lip up. Don't want it.
Fuengo cut.
Fuengo cut. Never before seen. Kevin with the second serve. Gonna double fault that one. That one has been seen before, though. So, one too many times, actually. Nick here to serve. They're gonna need it right here. It's 8-9, 18-19. This is a spot where you got to make something happen. Put it on the net. Make him play the game. Try to get a defensive touch. Does not put it on. Double fault. It's gonna be Fredric serving point 18. Not over yet. The fat lady is not singing. Fredric. Will he finish it? Pump fake. Puts it up. Nice up from Nick. Nice set. Nick misses the net. That's going to be game one. So not the worst showing from Triple Threat, not the best showing. Definitely going to need some more serve consistency to generate more breaks. But in terms of holding the other team, I think they did a pretty good job. If they can convert those defensive touches, then I think they'll be in a good spot for next game. I know Triple Threat knows that they can beat Kevin and Fredric, considering they also beat them in pool play. So I think their mental state is in a good spot, but they're just going to have to, make stuff happen. Kinda Shooky doesn't have the usual 2 to 6 backup shirts for in between games. Could for sure keep them on their toes. Very nice. I usually wear one shirt and then go shirtless, and then I'm sunburned all the time.
It's like a new shirt when you take it off.
Yeah. Being shirtless is a shirt, right?
What does the chat say?
Chat's saying that shirtless is a new shirt.
Yeah, especially if you have a tan
Especially if you have thick skin. Like, have you seen Trip Pearson, dude? Like, that guy's got thick skin. He's always shirtless. That's his shirt. Honestly, I love being shirtless. Like, it's blessed. You're so free. There's nothing to restrict you. But then you get burnt. So that's. Yeah. Speaking of shirts, you can go to TexasRoundNet.com/shop and buy a shirt today. They don't look like the shirt Kevin is wearing. But I think Kevin bought a shirt today, actually. So be like Kevin and buy a shirt from Texas RoundNet.
Hey, don't forget to try out the hats.
There's also a hat, a RoundNet dad hat. There's also the nice hats, which I'm still waiting to see what the update on Rahul's hat is, because his hat is now green, and I believe it was blue when he started today. So
It's one of those color changing more.
yeah, apparently it's a color changing hat. So UV's probably pretty low now anyway. I don't know what the UV is, but we are going to go here into game 2. Zeros. David Louis starting, lips it up. Fredric does not want it.
Yeah, happens indeed. It's freaking disgustingly hot.
David going to go for his second serve here. Gets that one on the net. Going to get it up. Nick almost gets the touch. Jumps in just a little too late, but really wanted that touch. Shirtless ain't bad. Exactly. See, Thomas knows what's up. Shirtless ain't bad, but also if you're allergic to grass, shirtless is not great because, yeah, you dive once and then you're suddenly the itchiest person on earth. So that's also another downside to shirtless, but maybe that's why Kevin put on a shirt, because Texas grass is very itchy. So we're going to put this one on. They're going to call no.
Michigan grass is dark.
Michigan grass is in Michigan, Texas grass is in Texas. That's the difference. Everything's bigger in Texas, dude. Even our grass. Even our shirts. Nick gets a break off his serve there. Let's go, Nick. He's gonna go here again for another first serve. Swinging hard. He wants this game. Nick does not like losing, nor does really anyone else that plays round net. Goes for the drop there, doesn't find it. But he's going to take that one break, and that's going to be huge for them. This is early in the game, so of course, you know, it doesn't mean too much, especially as Nick dives for that rim. But one serve early could be the confidence that they need in order to take game 2 here. And they're going to call back lip. Fredric already knew it, so he started walking away early. I think it's going to be 3-2 here.
WySpike!
Here we go. David Liu to serve 3-2. Puts that one on the net and off the net. Really high up far.
What?
3-2. Second serve. It's a drop. That is a beautiful drop from David Louie. Keeps the defensive on their toes and then decides to drop. David does not drop too often, but when he does, they're pretty good. Dax loving WySpike. So does everyone else. Everyone should love WySpike. David to serve here 4-2. They're up some nice breaks. Gets a nice serve. They call lip. They're going to go to observers. Rich calls it clean. It's going to be another break for WySpike triple threat. They're going to be up 5-2 here. Very huge. Up a couple breaks early in the game. 5-2 here. David Louie. He wants to keep going. Will he get one more? Doesn't find the net there. He gets another one. Do get 2 serves. No, that's a holiday ball. Second serve. Finds the front rim. So that's going to be the end of David's run, but a good run nonetheless. So it's going to be 3-5. We throw stuff. It's going to be on the comeback this game. Going to have to go on a run of their own if they want to catch back up. If you can see Grant in the background there wearing the nice shirts as David gets broken, jumps a little bit back too far, keeps his hand angled a little too far back, and so it's, when the ball hits him, it just pops right back up over him, so he's not able to get a good defensive touch. I think the ball probably had some topspin because it looked like it jumped off his hand as well. Nick here ready to serve receive though. The ball does not find its way to the net. Kevin Bailey will serve again. Here he goes. That one's going to be up. They're going to play it anyways. Nick pushes. What? Crazy. Triple threat pushes again. No defense to be found. Except for on the wrap. Here we go. 6-4. Service from Nick. Puts it up. They don't like the call. Going to go to observers. Confirms that it's a lip. I agree. Nick's going to serve. Going to drop it again. Kevin is there. Hits the back pocket. Unfortunate. I think Kevin was there either way, so it didn't really look like it was going to be anything special. David is there for the drop, but makes a bad touch, pushes it to the wrong side of the net, but he's got it. He's there. His feet are there. He's just got to make a better touch next time. Fredric swinging hard, grunting like Rahul, but not finding the net. We have a cloud, ladies and gentlemen. We have a cloud covering the sun. It was here for about 15 seconds, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And now it's gone. And that's just how things go in Texas, you know. You get one cloud, that's it. That's your opportunity. All right. Holiday ball coming in the mix here. Will it get used? It will get immediately thrown away. They don't want it.
No, don't want it.
Kev said no. Fredric makes a nice recovery set there. Kevin just wraps it back around him. Nick communicating with David there on what their defense should be. Nick doesn't think he can get there in time. Maybe thinks David should go around Fredric there. Kevin here to serve. Gets a nice lip there. Sevens. That one's going to be up. David wants it. Pushes. Pushed all day. This is a push door, not a pull door. Please stop grabbing the handle and pulling on it. They are pushing. It's a push door. Nick here to serve, 8-7. Doesn't find it. Fredric running out wide for that backhand. I'm not sure how wide Nick gets that backhand anymore. Hasn't hit on me in a while. But maybe running a little bit too far. Gets jammed up, but it gets a nice up anyways. It's a nice decent set. Nick runs out just a little bit too wide. And David's nowhere to be found on defense. So We Throw Stuff is just going to walk away with another easy 1-2-3 put away. And it's starting to look like Nick is the only person playing defense on triple threat here. As David seems to be getting more tired and running less. Fredric here to serve one more time, hits the front rim. So David's going to have to pull his own weight here as he serves. He's going to have to pull his own weight with his serves rather than defense if that's the route he's going to take. But we need to start seeing that a little bit more from him. So he puts on another lip there. Hopefully this wind is not getting too brutal. Slaps it one more time, drops it. Kevin Bailey is there. Fredric taps it just off. Nick is not quite able to find the drop from Fredric. So pretty good drop there from Fredric. Maybe a little bit risky, but it works out in the end. So David gets a nice up there. Nick with a nice put away. Kevin gets a touch. It does go over toward Fredric, but Fredric also running out for the defensive touch. Was not able to turn around in time to make it. Kevin throws the ball back over to the Butterfingers Carnage game. Don't have any update on that game. Not sure really what happened over there. Butterfingers won game 1, but we are 10-9 in this game here. Rich Tarpey standing in front of the camera again. That's all right. Now he's gone. It's going to be 10s. This is a close game so far, 10-10. It's getting close. Dax cheering for WySpike, his favorite club. As we get into the middle of this game, starting to see the teams kind of deteriorate a little bit. People are moving less, diving less, running less. Serves seem to be getting a little bit slower. So it's really going to be a battle of fatigue, especially now and especially in the finals. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. It's going to be Fredric here to serve, waiting on Rich to run back to his position. Fredric to serve. I cannot see the play at all because of an umbrella. Thank you, Dax. Fredric here to serve again as Kevin Bailey kicks the ball away. Here he goes. Big swing there with a big lip in the back. Unfortunate. Keep double faulting over and over again. Triple threat, going to be up that mini break still. Let's see if David can make something happen here. This is honestly would be a good morale boost if they can get something exciting happening here. But he's going to get a nice up and a nice set. Nick is there for the defensive up. David is going to hit it up as well. Nick's going to put it away with a great defensive dig there. And he's going to run back and make a great hit as well. A nice easy put away. David with a good set to give Nick enough time there in order to get back to the net and make that put away. But great hustle from Nick. Seemingly the only one on this net that is not giving up, that is not losing stamina. David, I thought hit a dirty reverse cut there, but I guess not. Swings again. Drops. That is a drop ace from David Louie. Fredric dives in. Kevin, the shirt is coming off. Kevin is not wearing his shirt anymore. He is ready to go. Ready? Kevin's not playing games anymore. This is it. David, backhand. It goes up. They call it bad. Hits that back lip a little bit, but this is some great momentum going for triple threat. Steps right, swings, but lifts it again. They don't want it. A great run from David Louie and some great hype for triple threat here. Going into this later part of the match, let's see if they can hold on to this here. Kevin Bailey to serve, now shirtless. A nice serve. Nick makes a decent recovery set, does not get it. David with not a great serve receive, wants to call something. A little bit of disagreements. Kevin looking a little bit disappointed in the call. I'm saying it hit front pocket. David, I guess, concedes it. Nick did all that he could to try and get that up. You're good. Kevin still shirtless. I mean, he's doing. I mean, his stats shirtless versus stats shirted. I mean, shirtless Kevin is popping off so far. So we'll see if he can continue that trend or not in the second game here. We'll see if We Throw Stuff can stop this series in 2, or if they're gonna make it go to game 3. I'm not that flexible. Oh my word. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a moth on my leg currently. So that's new. That's interesting. Okay. Nick, blast one over Kevin. This moth is really just chilling right here. You're gonna need to go away, pal. Thank you. Nick here to serve again. Not wanting to give up. He does not want to lose in 2. At least make him go to 3. Here he goes. Second serve. Hits that front rim. A little bit upset there from that one. But he's going to keep his cool here. As Fredric goes into serve here, I believe it is 13-14. Drops it. David is not there. 14s. Bang coming out from Kevin. Unfortunately, a good drop there from Fredric. Fredric has started to develop this drop. He didn't really used to have a drop at all, but has now started developing it quite a bit. Nick gets a nice up, but they call it. So they're not going to play that one there. So it's going to be a double fault. Triple Threat is still up their little mini break, but definitely did lose their small run that they had earlier. So they're going to have to get those points back if they want to continue to win. David with a nice banger right there. David cuts Kevin out wide. Kevin unable to get a hand on it, or does get his hand, but just bad positioning in general. Puts it on. A little bit of reverse cut there, but it hits the rim. We'll see if Fredric can stop the run here, or if David double faults. David double faults. Yeah, so we have a David double fault there, but that's a good break for David. Puts him up that mini break, so now they can win 21-19, and they just have to hold. So we will see if We Throw Stuff can make something happen, or if We Throw Stuff is going to let this game 2 go by the wayside and be forced into game 3. It looks like on the field back behind us we have Garrett, who might be cramping. He's on the ground being stretched right now. I hope he's okay. I haven't heard anything. He's sitting up, now laying back down, just stretching stuff. Garrett is cramping. Kind of insane. A lot of people out here today cramping just a little bit. Garrett not wanting to lose.
Garrett for sure plays through. No doubt in my mind.
Nick there with a double fault.
Yeah, they clapped in game 1.
What's the score game 2 over there? Do you know?
I think Butterfingers is up the mini, like 12-11 or something like that. But Garrett is on the ground.
What's the score over here?
It's game... Which game are you talking about, Dax?
I think it's 6-7 probably, because Nick just served.
Butterfingers clapped Carnage.
Nick with a decent set there. He's going to put it up. Sorry, we had talked about a little discussion with Butterfingers. Kevin makes a nice touch and puts it past David, who's unable to convert the point. Nick falling down over here, getting a little bit tired. Getting tired. I believe it is 7s now. Nick, take a timeout. Reset. So I'm going to tell Nick to take a timeout there because he's like literally like about to fall over. He needs to drink some water. And I also need to drink some water, so it's a good timeout for me too. It is very hot. The balls are very large. Fredric tells Kevin to swing harder and get on top of it more. That could be a good reason why all Texas people just hit the ball as hard as possible, because that's all you can do. It is a scorcher out here today. Heading into the end of this, it is 17-17. Triple threat, not wanting to lose in 2, of course. But we haven't seen a series go to 3 today that I know of. Garrett in the back, standing up now. Looks like he's doing all right. So I think he's just...
Hey, Matthew, let's see how quick this black ball gets thrown out.
Dude, that ball is probably the worst. Wow.
It didn't even make it to the net.
He didn't even think about picking it up. He just kicked it right back. That's a good observer right there. As he goes and stands in front of the camera. Okay. Well, Fredric here with the pump fake. Gonna serve, gonna lip. Doesn't want it. Rich to give another ball. We'll have to remind Rich after this game to not stand in front of the camera, but it's okay for now. It's gonna be 18-17. Triple threat. This is where you gotta shine right here. This is the end of the game. Get clutch or get out, you know? That's the motto. David Louie, will he get clutch or get out? That first one's not clutch. So now he got a second serve here. That one's on the net. Fredric makes a bad set, pops it away, and David Louie looks like he's gonna get clutch. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking David Louie's about to pop off right here. 9-7. Let's go, David.
It's on auto, dude.
Automatic. 9-7. Goes for the left hand. Didn't even know David had a left hand. There you go, second serve. Wants it. Doesn't quite get it, but that's okay. They're up to 2 now. So all they have to do is hold here and win 21-19 and force them into game 3. It'll be a very interesting one at the very least.
Allie, did you get gold? What's poppin'?
Second serve coming here.
Brandon and Brandon.
Big lip there.
Bad seed. Oh, they had the forfeit, so they didn't have his.
Uh-oh. So here we go. It is 2018. WySpike triple threat.
Oh, yeah, I thought they were.
Nick gonna go for a second serve here. He wants to end it. Puts in a big lip. Fredric here, pressure's on. This is get clutch or get out moment. Fredric's gonna get out with that first one. Big grunt though, he wants it. But possible last serve here. It's gonna be up. Nick's gonna set it. David's gonna hit it. And Fredric's gonna get out. And David's gonna get clutch. Just like that. That's game 2. Big win there for triple threat. Going to game 3. It's going to be a very interesting game 3 here. It's going to be another one to 21. Triple threat took game 2.
I know the drill. Yes, sir.
Boom, boom, boom. 19. Boom, 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 boom.
It's ridiculous.
21.
Doesn't get tired.
Let's see how that looks.
So he's like, this is like another day at the office, almost literally.
I was legit like,
Boom.
okay, if we push him to game 3,
Oh, that wasn't quite good enough. We can get that better.
this is the exact same.
That's what I like to hear,
He's
Matthew.
sprinting for the
Bop,
ball to
bop.
make sure we keep playing so that because he knows we're
Bop,
not.
bop.
That's what he's doing.
Matthew, I appreciate your WySpike.
Done.
Yeah, I mean, definitely works. That was Matthew, right? No, they're all down.
Boom.
Really? Oh, thank you.
All right.
That gives me fuel. The WySpike? Yeah, I know. I was.
All right. So yeah, that was a very interesting game 2. Those very early breaks at the beginning were honestly crucial.
I was like, how many times
Good confidence boost, and then the extra 2 breaks in the middle to be even more crucial.
There was 2 times you didn't
And then
say it.
another small run at the end. It's gonna lock it away for triple threat.
You're on auto, dude.
And they're looking good going into game 3 here. But stamina-wise, players are starting to deteriorate just a little bit.
Yo, can I give a bold prediction? Us by 5. Tell the fans.
Kevin Bailey predicting that he's going to win by at least 5 points. They are feeling heated. They did not like losing that game.
Hey, tell the fans I got WySpike by 2.
But Dax, what's your last name? Dax O'Hare has WySpike winning by at least 2. Bold prediction.
Kevin can't get a serve on there.
That's the only way you can win. Like, you have to win by 2 or more.
That is true. You do have to win by 2 or more. I guess technically unless one forfeits.
I say WySpike.
But yeah, that was my next big point was David starting to look a little bit tired. So we'll see how his stamina holds up here in Game 3. It's been a long day for David, so it's going to be interesting on not only defense but also serve receive. As he gets more tired, he might not go for drops, as you can see toward the end of Game 3. As Kevin puts on a new shirt, another shirt, shirt 5 coming in. We are streaming. We are in the stream. They can see you. Oh yeah. Oh, we're all up in this stream. Take their chicken and end them, dude. We don't have chicken here. Well, we do have chicken here in Texas. You about to get 5th place? Great, good job. High five. No high fives. Corona. All right, here we go. David. Boom. Starts off with a lip. They want it. They're going to play it. Fredric makes a hitting error on the very first point. Very unusual from Fredric. He's usually a pretty consistent player, but he's going to make a hitting error there. David going to put one on. Fredric going to set it. He's going to wrap it past David there. And Nick's not going to be able to quite reach it. So good hit from Kevin. Kevin now in the blue shirt. Blue shirt Kevin is doing pretty well so far. First serve there from Kevin does not go on. Goes into the rim. Let's see what his second serve does here. That one's a good one right there. David gets a nice up though. Nick across the net set. Fredric gets a nice dig up and a good set from Kevin. He's going to blast it off away there. David turns and walks for the ball. You can see his stamina is just not there anymore, which is really unfortunate. It is a very, 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 very hot day today.
Oh shoot, there's a camera on us.
There's a camera on us. Everyone sitting around me is just now realizing that they can be seen.
The whole time?
The whole time. Dax cannot be seen because he's sitting in front of the camera, but a really unfortunate there for David, losing points by not being able to run after balls as we get into this very later part of this very hot day. So a little bit unfortunate there, and you'll probably see We Throw Stuff start to drop serves against David more. So Fredric's going to serve here again. I think it's going to be a rim there. So it's going to be David's serve here again.
Dude, AJ is having a day and a half.
A reverse cut there from David Louie, and that's a bang if I ever saw one.
Hey, is this water?
I don't know. I think there's some in that cooler. But they don't want that serve there. David's going to serve again. The score is in the top corners, if you can see the top corners. If you can't see the top corners, please let us know, and we'll get that fixed. But if you can see the top corners, that is the score, the live score. So you can look at that. We will be updating it as we go along here. A nice serve from Kevin Bailey. Nick's going to get a nice up and push it. What? He got pushed? Insane. WySpike triple threat pushing their way into the finals right here.
It is hot outside.
5-3 here from Nick. First serve's going to go into the rim.
Matthew, what is Kevin and Fred going to have to do to win this game?
Fredric and Kevin are going to have to get some serves on the net.
You ready?
That's what they're going to have to do. Fredric, for sure, has been lipping a lot. But Nick's going to second serve here. Going to miss that one. On defense, they're going to have to guard the push. Stop guarding the pull. If not pulled. Now, David and Nick are good hitters, so I'm sure they would adjust, but I know they certainly favor the push, or the pull. But what am I saying? Certainly favor the push over the pull, so I would make them uncomfortable as possible. It's going to be 6-4 here on our rotate. David's going to be serving. David gets that one on, but Fredric gets a hold of it. And David cannot quite get the right touch. It does bounce off his body. So that's going to be a point over for We Throw Stuff. Nice and easy, almost a nice body up there from David, but doesn't quite find it. So Kevin here. Kevin Kevin's serve. Puts that one into the rim. Nick wants it anyways. He got a nice touch. Up off of Kevin's thigh. Almost a nice place. But doesn't quite find him. Nick here serve. Finds the front rim. Don't want it. Send it back. Nick serves again. They want that one. Oh, a nice body up from David and a good set from Nick. David's going to put it on the net again. That's a nice play there from David. And that's honestly the defense that David is going to have to play here right now because, uh-oh, we got a discussion on the field. I think there's probably a hinder call, maybe. I think they're talking about a hinder, trying to listen. Very unfortunate, especially getting a defensive break. Hinder call there. So that's going to be unfortunate. Gonna have to take a point away here from a triple threat. Very sad to see no hinder coming out of Dan Bentwitz. Goodness gracious. Anyways, Dan Bentwitz, no hinder call there. I agree. I didn't see a hinder that I know of, but apparently they felt like there was a hinder, so they redid it. Unfortunate there. I'm going to 6-7 with Fredric serving. Fredric lips twice. They did. Yeah. So, unfortunate there, but, you know, life continues on. It's going to be 8-6 here. David's going to put it on. A little bit of a reverse cut, but Fredric eats it up. Ball in the middle of the field, but David gets it up again. Can't find it that time. Nick sets it a little bit too far back into David's hips, and David can't quite push it on because it's high. A high bowl shot there from David was his only option. And that's just way too hard. Even if he did get it on, it likely would have just popped up and been an easy scoop up for the defense. So unfortunate there. They wasn't able to break. They weren't able to convert that defensive up there. But Kevin Bailey going to be serving here. Second serve. Now it's going to be an even bigger lift than the first one. So we're going to have Nick back up his 2 breaks. We're here 9-7. Still anyone's game, according to Grant Laughlin. Anyone could win this game. Nick's going to drop, but it's going to go a little bit far. Kevin Bailey's going to scoop it up. A good body up off of David, but both defenders are on the same side of the net, so they're not going to be able to convert off of the body. A good body, though.
Seems David's the body up machine.
David is a body up machine right now. Gets a good receive there and pulls it from Fredric. That time Fredric was on the push there and got pulled. So David and Nick really doing a good job of handling these hits. Gonna step out right and drop it. Fredric goes for a big lunge in there. David looked like he had a good drop there. Goes for a second serve there, gets that one on. It's a push a little bit off the net. Gonna set a little bit off the net. Nick is not there, just a little bit too far in no man's land. Can't quite reach the ball. Unfortunate, but almost a good play coming out. Almost. Almost a good play. I almost make good plays all the time. Kevin Bailey puts that one in the rim. Nick doesn't want it, sends it back. Kevin Bailey one more time. That one's going to be called lip here in Texas, but not in Michigan. That's a Michigan banger right there. Not in Texas. Yeah, welcome. That's the other part of Texas. You got heat, you got big balls. Everything's bigger in Texas, and you got lip calls. Oh, that's going to be a good face-up from David. Nick sets it on the wrong side of the net, but it was a good hustle there from Nick. That's a hard ball to get to, especially having to jump over the net, and the net cutting out your momentum from having to jump over it. So unfortunate there that he can't make the set, but another great body up from David. Fredric's going to lip there slightly. Going to go for his second serve now. Forgot to remind Rich not to stand in front of the camera, but he's doing all right. Fredric lips again. Maybe have a disagreement here. We will see. Do they disagree? Grant says they do not disagree. But Fredric looks like he's holding the ball. So I think they disagree.
Are they not going to observer?
Observers not observing apparently. So they're just gonna redo it. That one's definitely a lip, so triple threat's gonna take it, 12-10. David serving, turning sideways now. Gonna step to his left and hit a reverse. Fredric is there. Kevin Bailey hits on 2. Possibly the right decision, possibly not, but either way it worked out. So he's gonna get that one there. A pretty good serve there from David, but just a little bit too slow. Fredric's able to react and pick it up. Kevin Bailey now to serve. Doesn't quite find that one. It's going to be 11-12. Let's see if he can pick it up here. See if he can get a serve on. There it is. There's one on. David makes a set. Nick blasts it over. And that's the triple threat 1-2-3 right there. That is the triple threat right there.
My favorite club. Let's go.
Nick here to serve. 3-1. A decent serve. A good body up. What's the call there?
Nick thought it was full one motion, but David and everybody else didn't think it was.
Okay. Well, we don't really have the angle to see that one, so unfortunate for us. It did look like a good up from Nick. David's going to ask for a quick second there. Fredric does play as fast as possible. Big lip there. They will likely go to observers. Observer says lip as well. Call before was not one motion on Nick's up. They said it like hit his arm and then he thrusted his shoulder into it, I think. And then just there, that was a lip. Fredric for his second serve now is going to hit it into the rim. Yeah, the not one motion call on Nick's body up there is unfortunate because we don't really have the angle because his back is to us, so we can't really see how if it hit his arm or what way his shoulder hit it. But it looks clean from our point of view, but it looked like everybody else basically said no, even David. So it's gonna be a set off the net. David can't find the body that time. A little bit unfortunate. That hit could have been scooped up maybe a little bit better, but. Not able to get that one. That one seemed like he was going to be able to eat it up, but David must be getting full. Kevin now. Serving 3-4. He's going to go for it. That's an easy pickup. Nick hits it into the rim. Honestly, don't think they even needed to play that point, but they did anyways. It was a not too bad of a receive, but now they're messing up. Now it's getting hot. Now they're getting clutch. Okay. Grant making snarky comments at me. Grant being so rude. Holy cow. Grant, honestly, is a bully. WySpike is Dax's favorite club. What about Grant? Probably A&M, isn't it?
That's not a club.
Yeah, do we count?
Wow.
Lone Star would be your favorite club.
Wow. Picks Lone Star over WySpike. Let us know in the chat if you want Lone Star or if you want WySpike. Or both, honestly.
Yeah, they're actually both.
Both is an option.
Oh wait, no, I don't care about either of them.
You don't care about, Grant does not care about RoundNet at all. Grant does actually not like RoundNet.
Matthew, who you got WySpike versus Lone Star, except WySpike members are only playing WySpike?
Depends how many squads.
Let's say 3.
He's not cramping.
That 5-point thing doesn't look promising.
Oh man.
Who timed out?
Is it 15s?
We need to get 6 of the next 7 points.
Anyways, I'm getting confused now. Okay, so Lone Star versus WySpike. You would have. It depends who the teams are.
Hey, who's first team in Lone Star?
Who's first team in Lone Star?
Without using WySpike members.
Yeah,
Fredric O'Hoole, and then.
I don't know who's in Lone Star.
Grant.
And who's third team? No.
Can't use WySpike.
No. This is Lone Star versus WySpike.
WySpike people in Lone Star?
So
Well,
we
if we're
have
versing each other, we can't.
Luke Marshall's an option. Shut up. We have Luke Marshall's an option.
Matt Cole's an option.
Porter is an option. What the heck?
Okay, so
Oh, you are WySpike.
Luke Marshall, Matt Cole. So yeah, I think we definitely take game 3.
Yeah, we gotta take game 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean I think we win. I don't think you win game 2.
WySpike versus Lone Star, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Haven't you already done that?
It's you. It would be you and Brian versus triple threat.
Yeah, we clap them.
No, you don't.
We clap.
No, you don't.
Is that your second
Yeah, I'm
team or
gonna
third
agree with
team?
Grant.
Third team or
You
third
do
team?
not. Brian's washed. Brian's washed.
Unless Brian can't perform.
Look.
they would clap.
Look, Thomas Hamilton said WySpike better than A&M, better than Lone Star.
Whoa.
Less than
But
Garrett.
all less than Garrett. So
But we're kind of leaving out Baylor right now.
Garrett's in WySpike first, okay?
I mean, we have a one-star guy, so.
Hey, Logan. We have to play for 5th on one of those nets, I think.
All right, here we go. Getting back into the game. Fredric here. Is it actually 15s?
I believe it is.
Yeah, it is.
Dang, 15-15. I didn't see the break. Kind of sad. Oh yeah, Nick missed the hit. I remember now. Speaking of Nick missing hits, he's gonna miss another one right there. Not a great set from David. David's stamina is going down a little bit, but
Garrett's back.
Fredric gonna be serving here. 6-5, 16-15. Pump fake. Step back, drop.
The way he wrote
Doesn't get it.
Had that easy.
He would have had it. David is
not live
not
there.
gonna move his feet.
David's hurting right now.
Tossing David, making sure David was ready. Might have been a sketchy move there.
What a legend. What a legend for that one.
Anyways, 6-5 second. Gonna be rim. Doesn't matter either way. 16s.
I still think.
No. Triple threat down the mini break. So I give Jeremiah Porter my fries. You guys could have asked for him so long ago. Anyways. Okay, Jeremiah Porter in the background. Don't listen to him. David, here we go. 16s. Puts a lip on the net there.
I'm gonna go see what happened in that game. There's a lot going on.
Got a second one right here. Can he make it happen?
Like trying to.
Drops. It's a nice drop from David Louie. Fredric is not able to find it there. Hesitates for just a quick second at the beginning of the serve, and David Louie takes full advantage of that. He's going to put him up the mini break now, 17-16. He wants this game 3. Let's see it.
Hi.
One more. David's getting clutch, okay? David, 7 out again. Doesn't find it. Kevin wants that. They're going to play it. Nick with an amazing touch. David with a nice set there. Nick's going to put it into the rim. Oh, unfortunate. There's a great up from Nick. The set was a little bit off net there from David, but honestly a pretty good set for the amount of stamina he has left. But if Nick could have put that on and made that break happen, that would have been huge momentum for triple threat. 17s here.
Oh, no.
Kevin Bailey puts that one into the lip. See what he can do with this second serve. Doesn't want that ball. Let's try this ball.
7-7s.
Here we go.
in Game 3.
17s. Can he get this one? Into the rim.
What's the score?
18-17. Nick is serving. Nick wants it! Let's go. 8-7. Nick's swinging hard. Let's see if he can put it on the net here. Oh my goodness gracious. 8s. Appreciate the comments, Thomas. The conversion rate is crazy low. Yes, it is. That's what happens when it feels like 115 degrees outside. David with a nice set and an easy put away there from Nick. That's a solid 1-2-3 right there. It's going to be 19-18 heading to the end right here.
Nick just learned how to hit the ball in the net.
We'll see if David can make a break happen, if they can take this game without going into extras. Puts it into the back lip. David Louie pushes Kevin, and that's a bang if I ever saw one.
Bang! Bang!
WySpike! WySpike!
David Louie, 2018, getting clutch. David said get clutch or get out. Goes for the backhand. Fredric makes a bad touch. Off the net set, or on the net set, actually, that was butter. Fredric puts it away. Nice and easy. It's going to be 19-20 here. Triple threat. All they have to do is 1-2-3, put this away, and they take the series. Big moment right here. Kevin Bailey, first fault. A lot of pressure here on this second serve. Does he double fault? Does he get clutch or does he get out? Gonna be called no.
That's game, 100%.
That is called clean by the observers. Holy cow, a huge point going over there
Cancel Rich, 2020.
by an observer, by Rich. A big call there, 20s now. Kevin Bailey and Fredric staying in the game a little bit longer, going into extras. Kevin to serve. That's going to be a lip. No observer for that call. Kevin does not like that ball. It is 20s. 20 to 20.
Oh, it's an A&M observer. That's why. I know. I'm so
And that's going to be a double fault there. Triple threat still up the break, so still a little bit comfortable. But overall, a little bit disappointed that they didn't get the finish there with that double fault. Kevin clutch up, barely. Yeah, definitely a lip by Texas standards, but called clean, so we're going to move on from it. So 21-20, Nick wants it. Nick wants it. He's swinging hard. Into the rim. Doesn't matter if you swing hard, if you hit it into the rim. 21-21, Fredric serving. Fredric is going to swing as hard as he can right here. And then he's going to fault, and then the next time he's going to drop it. Let's see. Swing as hard as he can, going to fault.
You call him a drop?
And he's going to drop it.
let's go.
Doesn't drop it, lips instead. I was wrong. David Louie. David Louie. This is the man. This is right here. This is his time. Got to get it back. This is for the finals, to get into the finals. Puts it on. It's good up from Kevin. A good try from Nick there, but just gets wrapped right behind him. 22s. Game 3, 22s. There is no cap. They will go as deep as they need to go in order to finish this game by 2. Who will win? This is a crazy game. Kevin Bailey puts it on. They're going to call no.
I was about to pass out, and here was,
They're going to call no on that one as well. So it's going to be Nick here serving. Nick, the one with the stamina, honestly needs to drop here. If you're asking me, he needs to drop right here. But not sure he will. Goes for the serve. Drops. Needs a little bit better of a drop. David can't move his legs. So that will not be converted. David throws the hat. That's all he can do, is just throw his hat.
How old is David?
26.
55. The legs don't work with the arms.
How old are David's legs? They're each 26. So 52 in total. Fredric here. Puts that one on. Nick gets a nice up, a nice easy touch, a nice easy put away. But Kevin there is going to scoop it up. It's going to be off net. Nick wants it. He's the only one that can run. David's got to make a decent set. It's off net. They're going to call no. It's going to be a break for We Throw Stuff. We Throw Stuff. We Throw Stuff takes the mini break as Grant pinches my shoulder.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you, Grant. We Throw Stuff now up 4-3 here. Triple threat, need to pull it together in order to finish off this game. Fredric goes for the Fuego. Doesn't get it. Trying to make David move his legs as much as possible. Puts it on, it's a drop. David's there. He's going to set it as David hobbles over to the ball and backhands it. Even if David makes it into the finals, I'm not sure he'll be able to play. I'm just being realistic here. David has cramped out. I think David has cramped out of the last 2 tournaments. Yeah, he definitely should. Yeah, that was the right move. Nick should have dropped it for sure, but needed a better drop there. David maybe could drop as well, but I don't think David's feeling it right now. So David's going to swap it right here. Swap. Oh. Doesn't get it. Needs another ball. We're going to slowly walk over to the ball. Throw it back.
Come on, David!
See if David can pull it out here. Puts it on the net. Don't like it. Fredric does not like it. Will they go to observers? They will not. They will. Well, Rich probably would have called that clean. Rich stands in front of the camera. That's a nice up from Nick. A good set and a good push. Bolts it right off of there. 25-25. It's a deep game. Deep semifinals here. I think the other semifinal finished about an hour and a half ago. So we're waiting here. Nick wants his W. Let's see how he goes. Gets a nice serve on there. Possible carry call on the serve receive, but was not made.
Is Carey? Oh my God.
Carry is active. Call. Call is not made.
Hey, I broke your chair.
Yeah. I don't want it. No, that's a rim. Grant over here trolling me. Fredric, swing again.
I'm gonna need to see Rich's.
A little bit of a discussion.
I remember them saying they wanted.
David trying to get his legs under him. Fredric drops it. Nobody's shocked. David hobbles over and gets it.
Good job, David!
Why did it get so quiet? That's kind of insane. But that's a good up from David, a nice little put away. He's honestly doing a good job of making sure that those drops are not his biggest weakness, making sure he's not losing via drop every point here. 26 is triple threat need a break. They need to get their momentum back and then break again to win. Gonna backhand there, doesn't find it. Kevin Bailey gives us a bang. Maybe should have been dang, but gonna go for our second serve here. 26 is. That's how old David is. Let's see if he can pull out his age here. No, does not find it. Well, it is Kevin Bailey. It is on Kevin Bailey's shoulders, 27-26. Pulls out a serve. Nick gets a nice up. David sets it nice. Pops it right over Kevin Bailey. 27-27. This is a long game.
Hey, let's go, David.
He does that at practice all the time.
No remorse.
Nick showing his athleticism here.
Hey, it's clutch or go home, man.
It's get clutch or get out time. That's what it is. We are in extras now. This is game time right here.
500s.
It is 27s. That's pretty deep. And on from Nick. Make him play. Not able to get the touch. Went right past Nick's hand.
He said Nick was there, not himself. He knew he wasn't there.
No, that's what's up. Are you even playing the tournament?
Timeout is called. Very deep in this game. 28-27. We throw stuff is up one. Gonna get a timeout because they've been playing for about an hour and a half. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I'm ready to play 5th place.
It is 5:10.
5 seconds.
Are you ready to play 5th place?
I believe in you, David.
Yo, you ready to play 5th place?
I want to play with Fred.
I do not care
I'm
at this
actually
point.
really amazed by some of the calls you're making.
Fred, who won?
He's feeling a little faint.
Gatorade.
Hey, Haley, you want to sit right here? There's some shade here.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Yeah, but this community has water right there.
Yeah, I need so much.
Yeah, also you could take the big chair here. Dax, you're going to have to get over here.
Yeah.
Hope y'all are ready for the Round Rock Major. Me and Grant playing together.
Dude, we're gonna clap.
Yeah? First time?
We're gonna clap.
I don't know if she wants to sit in my sweaty chair, though.
I just hope we have better chemistry than Rahul and I do. Because,
Whoa, that went in.
You're welcome.
That went. I'm
I think this one's kind of cool. Thank you. Oh, yeah, no, never mind.
the last one.
Well, at least no one's going to sit there.
All right, 28-27. Taking the timeout. You can see Fredric and Nick are ready to go. Nick, who's this? Grant. Grant's wearing his
Still anybody's
what color hat is that, Grant?
blue?
Okay. What color is that?
Dark blue.
Okay. What color is that?
Light blue.
Okay. So we got this blue nice hat. For sale? For sale. What website?
No.
No website. You cannot buy it online. You have to contact Grant in person.
Carnage.
Carnage made it in finals?
Carnage is in finals.
Carnage is in the finals. I think Butterfingers had some crampage.
Butterfingers had to forfeit game 3.
Butterfingers forfeited game 3
because Garrett was cramping.
Garrett was dying.
They were very
Weren't you up game 2?
WySpike wins. There's going to be no final problem.
Probably.
Yeah, there'll be no
Yeah.
place and no final.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Kevin and Fred wins.
Tell the fans I apologize for
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying WySpike wins.
Hey, if WySpike wins and there's no finals or 3rd place, can we stream the 5th place game?
I guess. I don't see why not. All right, we're getting back into it here after that timeout. It's going to be 28-27 here. Fredric serving. Fredric always known for dropping after coming back from a timeout or at the start of a game. So no surprise here if he drops, especially because he's serving to David. 8-7. No, finds the rim there with a big grunt, big tennis grunt there. Starting to sound like Rahul. Where is Rahul? I don't think I've talked to Rahul all day.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Rahul. Hits the rim again.
Well, we're at least going to 30.
We are
Can these people win?
going to 28-28.
Maybe.
People are getting tired of watching. It is 28-28. This game is still hype.
Come on, David.
David Louie steps up to the plate. Reverse cuts. Fredric picks it up. A decent body. Nick sticks his hand out trying to reach for the ball. Not quite there. G2. Unlucky.
That's what I want.
It's cold. Oh, I like it. All right, Kevin Bailey. Will Kevin Bailey clutch up the game right here? 29-28. Rims it up. They don't want it. They're going to put the pressure on him to serve again. 29-28. That's a lip. Big lip there.
Take it, Nick.
WySpike is still in it. 29s. Got to put it on the net. Lots of double faults coming out. Gets it up there. Decent set. Kevin gets it up. Nick kicks it, but it goes even further away. Nick grabbing his butt as he gets up. There is literal no possible way David would have made it over there in time. Nick showing great effort there, regardless of being tired. Trying to shield the mic from the wind a little bit here. Get Rahul for that dual commentary. If Rahul had a headset, I would 100% be in. I would force him to, just for you, Thomas. But we do not have another headset, unfortunately. It was not in the TASR budget, according to Logan. So, you know, only the one headset, which was actually not bought by TASR. It's mine. You know, got that gaming headset. But yeah, I really wish I had a dual commentator because my throat's starting to hurt. But maybe Rahul will commentate the finals for us. We'll see what happens.
Come on, David.
David serving 30-30. He's been deep in here. Serves, drops it. Doesn't hit the net. Fredric diving in. David Louie. Second serve. Fredric fixes his knee pads real quick. Calming it down. Cooling off. Kevin Bailey in the background. Shirtless again. Didn't realize he took his shirt off again. David Louie serving 30-30. Second serve. Puts it on. That's a lip. That's going to be no point there. Kevin Bailey, 31-30. Nick is ready to go. Look at him. That man is raring to go. He wants this up. Gets it. A nice little up, a nice little set. Nick places it over Fredric. Maybe Fredric got a little bit of an up there, but not good enough. Nick, 31-31. It's getting deeper than the ocean out here. He's dropping. Oh. Almost.
Good look, Nick.
Thank you, Thomas. 32-31. Fredric, please end this game. 2-1. I'm rooting for the game to be over. Yeah. It's hot. We got to get going at some point. It is 5:17 and we still have to play the entire finals. But this game is just so intense. 32s. David Louie, get clutch or get out. Oh, that's a good serve. Bad set. Nick. Oh, Nick. That's a good spot, but not a good touch. Doesn't quite get it up for David. That's good, Nick. Keep doing that. Nick getting touches still. This late in the game, 33-32. Kevin Bailey, the foreigner from Michigan. Puts it on. Nick gets it up. It's a nice, decent set. Nick's just going to push it right away. Fredric cannot get there in time.
Let's go, Nick.
33s. WySpike wants it. They want it so bad.
You're right, because they're on the same side.
Hey, let's go, Dave. I can see Dave get more something.
Nick wants it. If WySpike Triple Threat makes it to the finals, it's going to be a very interesting finals to see if that's a break there from Nick. A good serve and a bad touch from Nick there. They're going to discuss it, but they call it clean. Nick with a huge break there for Triple Threat. Let's go, Nick.
Let's go!
34-33. Nick with the backhand. It's on the net! And Nick aces it for the win! Let's go! WySpike Triple Threat takes the game in 3! What a game, wow. Amazing series here. WySpike Triple Threat takes the W in game 3, going on to the finals. Holy cow, that is the deepest game I've ever seen in a tournament. WySpike Triple Threat, Nick stays with it. Nick not the one to be expected to take the breaks in this game, but he said, I don't care what you expect, I'm going to do it anyways, and he whips it out. Amazing showing for Triple Threat. Let's see if they can even play the finals. David, I haven't seen him take a step longer than 3 inches in about an hour and a half, so we are going to be taking a slight break, and we will be right back with the finals. Carnage versus WySpike Triple Threat. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys in just a bit.